Well, as mentioned, some patients who don't have COVID could end up in hospital rooms with patients who do. And that move is being slammed, with some saying the province needs to come up with a better plan, one that gives COVID patients the treatment they need without infecting anyone else. CTV's Travis Prasad has that story.
Sarah Adams' husband has been at VGH for 3 months, recovering from a serious illness not related to COVID-19.
It's really stressful.
And now stress levels are rising, with the possibility of her husband sharing a room with a patient who's COVID positive.
Overall, I feel like we're in one of the best countries in the world for healthcare. But this shocks me. Why would you put someone who you know has COVID into a room with someone who doesn't?
BC's top doctor confirms those who test positive for COVID while hospitalized for other reasons could be put in the same room as patients who don't have the virus.
With additional precautions in place, as we would for people admitted with other respiratory illnesses.
Health officials say it's not an ideal scenario, but hospitals across BC do have the option to stop keeping COVID patients separate from others if they no longer have the space for it.
That is an infection prevention and control team decision made at a hospital by hospital and actually room by room and ward by ward basis, depending on the needs in that facility.
The challenge of having more people in a hospital is the challenge of cohorting everybody is much more difficult. And so that's why we have on-site infection control teams taking charge of the situation.
Adams wonders if there's a safer solution, like activating a field hospital specifically for COVID patients, rather than risking her husband's health.
Well, this kind of makes me angry. It makes me stressed, makes me anxious. I want my husband to not come home until he's fully recovered, but I think having this news also makes me want him to be coming home instead of staying at the hospital and get the best care he can.
Travis Prasad, CTV News, Vancouver.